Hi, CC Boone online class. Lynn Pace here with a little follow-up from our science today. Remember at the end when we took our marbles and took a half cup of marbles and then poured in a half cup of rice? And while we were expecting that 1/2 and 1/2 would equal 1 cup, we actually got a little less than that, about 7 ounces of volume in our solids. And that was kind of weird. And we figured out that the little rice grains filled up the spaces between the big marbles. Well, that's similar to what we saw in our experiment on volume of fluids when we were mixing together water and 91% isopropyl alcohol. See, here's what was going on. The isopropyl alcohol molecule is really pretty big. It has one oxygen atom, and then it's got 3 carbon atoms, and then it's got a whole bunch of hydrogen atoms coming off mostly from the carbon atoms, and one of them comes off from the oxygen atom. So you've got a pretty big molecule. If you want to make this out of gumdrops, you just need 10 of one color, 3 of another color, and 2 of a third color. So here I've used a red gumdrop for our oxygen atom in the isopropyl alcohol molecule. I've used purple gumdrops for the carbon atoms, white gumdrops for the hydrogen atoms. And this is a model of an isopropyl alcohol molecule. You can do that at home if you want later using toothpicks to be the bonds. Okay. Here is a water molecule. It has 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogen. Okay. So you see this is much smaller. So when the water goes in with the isopropyl alcohol, there's lots of space for the water molecules to fit in. And so it takes up the spaces in between the isopropyl alcohol molecule in a way similar to the way the rice filled in around the marbles. So here is our 1/4 cup or 60 milliliters of water that we've tinted blue. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to pour 60 milliliters of isopropyl alcohol. This is 91% concentration into it. So I'm going to pour it in. It'll kind of start swirling around. I'm going to swish it some more. Maybe put a lid on it and swish it around, or if you have a straw, you could stir it. So I'm swishing it around. Remember, you never want to get that isopropyl alcohol anywhere near your mouth. All right. So here we go. 60 plus 60 should be 120. But here we see that it only went up to about 110. Where did the rest of the volume go? The rest of the volume of the water molecules went in the spaces that were made by the big isopropyl alcohol molecules. Just like, as I said, the little rice grains went in between the big marbles and gave us less than a full cup, even though we put 2 half cups together. So why didn't you see this effect if you were working with 70% isopropyl alcohol? Guess what they dilute the alcohol with? When they make 91% alcohol, or if they make 70% alcohol, they take it down from 100 to 91% with water. They take it down from 100% to 70% with water. So if you were using 70% alcohol, you already had water in your diluted alcohol filling up those spaces. So when you added more water to 70% alcohol, the spaces were already full, so you didn't see as much of an effect. If you start with 91% alcohol, though, you can see that you seem to be missing about 10 milliliters because the water diluted your 91% alcohol and it had spaces in the 91% isopropyl alcohol to go somewhere. So that's what was happening. I'll also give you a clip of our dog Toby's science project on this theme too. Had a great time with you this week. Look forward to next week. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great week.